Back in college, I bought a boyfriend. The deal was simple: be with me, and I'd cover his family's medical bills. For 4 years, the brilliant broke scholar swallowed his pride and stayed by my side. Then, my family went bankrupt. When I broke up with him, he was as cold as ever. He didn't say a single word to ask me to stay. Years later, I was working as a cocktail waitress in a high-end lounge to pay off my debts. He had become a tech mogul. With the former campus belle on his arm, he asked me, "Do you regret it?" "No." "Well, I do. After all these years since graduation, I never imagined I would run into Damian Sterling like this." As I served the fruit platter, I kept my head down, praying he wouldn't see my face. Vanessa Croft sat beside him, the prodigy and the beauty, a perfect match. "Waitress," Damian called out to me, "slice the orange." I turned my back to him, my hands beginning to tremble as I sliced the fruit into neat crescents. A long time ago, when oranges were my favorite thing in the world, Damian would always cut them for me. He had a surgeon's precision, each slice a perfect uniform thickness. Back then, I thought it was a gesture of love. Only later did I realize it was just a habit. His mind would wander to 1,000 different things as he performed the simple task, but never, not once, to me. 4 years. It felt like half a lifetime. Somehow, the conversation in the private room drifted to college romances. Someone piped up, "I heard Mr. Sterling had a girlfriend for all 4 years of college." My hand faltered. Damian just hummed in acknowledgement. "Wow, 4 years? That's your entire college experience? How romantic." Damian didn't respond, and an awkward silence fell over the group. The guest, trying to fill the void, pressed on. 4 years is a long time. She must have been unforgettable, right? The silence stretched, thick and heavy. After what felt like an eternity, Damian let out a soft, dismissive laugh. "Hardly. Honestly, it's a miracle Damian doesn't despise her," Vanessa explained with an effortless grace, saving the conversation. "Damian and I went to the same university. You have no idea." Ugh, I felt so bad for him back then. If his ex hadn't been in the way, do you really think it would have taken us this long to get together? Of course. Vanessa, you're a huge star now. No matter how great his ex was, could she ever compare to you? The mood in the room instantly lifted. I tugged the brim of my cap lower, desperate to just disappear. The fruit knife slipped, slicing my finger. A sharp hiss of pain escaped my lips, drawing the attention of the table. "What's wrong with you?" Vanessa complained, her voice sharp with annoyance. "Can't you even cut a piece of fruit?" "I'm so sorry. I'll get you a fresh platter." I snatched the plate, ready to flee. "Wait." Damian's voice stopped me in my tracks. Each word was slow, deliberate. "Turn around." My feet felt nailed to the floor. 1 second. 2. My manager, sensing trouble, rushed over. "My apologies, everyone. She's new, still learning the ropes. The fruit platters are on the house tonight." She shot me a pointed look. "What are you waiting for? Go get a new one." It was the escape I needed. Later, my manager, a kind woman named Sarah, pulled me aside. "You need to be quicker on your feet next time," she said gently. "We were all new once. But a complaint from that room, and you'd be working tonight for free." "Thank you, Sarah. Don't mention it. Just be extra careful with the VIP room. They're all heavy hitters, especially the youngest, most handsome one in the middle. He's the founder of a huge tech startup. He's not someone we can afford to cross." "Sarah, I'm a little shaken up. Could you possibly take the new platter in for me?" "Sure thing." I let out a breath I didn't realize I'd been holding. If there was one person in the world who had already crossed Damian Sterling beyond forgiveness, it had to be me. I was the ex he was talking about. The one it was a miracle he didn't despise. I still remember him so clearly from our freshman year. Damian Sterling, standing amongst the sea of new students in his faded, worn-out clothes, a world apart from everyone else. He was visibly poor, but he was also visibly proud, carrying himself with a straight-back dignity that money couldn't buy. I loved the cool, quiet timbre of his voice. I loved the way his eyelids would lower when he looked at me. He was desperate for money, but the financial aid he was counting on was snatched away by a legacy student with connections. So after a night class, I cornered him, grabbing his hand like a predator.